so did I, awash with tears. Widespread flooding, significant weather event, water everywhere. Not enough of it sometimes, too much of it other times. That time there was too much. We were at the hospital on the worst day. You told me to go, drive home, so I listened. You stayed and continued to watch that helpful poison drip, drip, drip into your arm, designed to heal you, but first it needed to hurt you. As I drove out of the city I'd always belonged to, I didn't recognise it. I told myself to concentrate, watch the road, just drive. Down the southeast freeway, exit 38 to Stenlake Road, duck home the back way. But there was water over the road. If it's flooded, forget it. That's what the ads say. Turn back. Go via Brisbane. But the Brisbane road is flooded too. Shit. Turn around. Go via Waterford. Ironic name, but right now I don't care. I want to be home. There's a roadblock at Waterford. Fuck! But they're letting cars through one at a time. The police are there. I feel safe. Because the police are there. Who have I turned into? They could be roid-raging, mafia-belonging, pill-popping, action hero maniacs who fancy themselves in a uniform. But in this moment, I don't care. They make me feel safe. Or rather, he makes me feel safe. I can only see one. One lone copper. He's wearing his raincoat. The rain's pelting down, lashing the windscreen, blowing in sideways. The copper waves me through. It's my turn to cross the river, go over the bridge. I can't. I'm frozen, immobile. I stay there staring. I can't move. I'm just frozen. I can't move. The copper thinks the car is stalled, so he strides over to me looking concerned. Concerned and capable. He gestures for me to roll down the window. I can't. He knocks on the window. I slowly move my arm and press the button. The window rolls down. His voice is hoarse and urgent, and I can smell garlic mingled with his words. The river's rising, so if you want to get across, go now. I just look at him. I have nothing to say. He frowns. You okay? I can't answer. Rivers don't rise in Queensland. Well, they do, and they always have, I guess. And their subsidiaries probably do too. The Bremer, the Burdekin, the Albert. But I barely knew any of these rivers existed before this significant weather event. I certainly didn't think they had a river in Logan. Well, I kind of did, I guess. Of course I did. My family settled there when they came from overseas, but I'd never really given it much thought. I never thought that river, the river from way back then, was this river. The river I'm about to cross, the river I cross all the time. The copper's still glaring at me. A glare that says he just can't comprehend why I am stopping to feel something in the middle of this catastrophe. You're not supposed to feel in the middle of a crisis. You're supposed to do. I feel guilty. I should let him out of his misery. Reassure him that I'm a fully functioning adult. Am I? I'm fine, I tell my copper friend in a dry, flat monotone. Good, don't dilly-dally, love. Dilly-dally? Cute turn of phrase you have there, mister. I press the button to wind the window up, and then my second thought to roll it back down. They settled here when they came from overseas. I share this interesting piece of information with my new copper friend. He's not as interested as I am. In fact, he's not interested at all. What? He's straining to hear me. Why am I still talking to him and not driving the bloody car over the bloody bridge? It was rural then. All farmland. Not like it is now. What? He still can't hear me. And now, he's dying. My father, he's dying. The copper looks like he's about to blow a valve. He's worried about the line of traffic building up behind me and the rising river, and he's worried about me. I get the feeling that I'm just some nutter to him, just some woman who can't cope in a crisis. But I can cope. I want to tell him that I can cope with the rain. The rain's easy. This significant weather event doesn't really bother me. I just can't cope with the end of a life. His life. My significant father's life. I want to tell the copper these things, but he probably wouldn't hear me over the rain, so I don't bother. And let's face it, he wouldn't understand. I put the car in gear and follow his semaphore instructions to drive slowly over the bridge. He seems relieved that I'm moving across the river. The river that knew my father when he was a boy. The river that I barely took any notice of. The river that is now breaking its banks. I drive. Absolutely focused. I don't want to disappoint my copper friend. I don't want to be some woman who couldn't drive a car over the bridge, some woman he had to rescue. The man's in the rearview mirror. He's still looking at me, making sure I'm all the way across the bridge before he waves someone else on. Maybe I am a nutter with a death wish. He doesn't know. And then, I'm on the other side. Separated from my father now by a body of water. Even if I wanted to drive back and yell at him, "You can't die! This can't happen!" Even if I wanted to, I can't now because the river says no. The river says one car at a time and drive cautiously, no turning back. I drive. I can barely see. I drive slowly, like a lady walking in high heels on a slippery surface. I arrive home. My husband's stacking the dishwasher. He can tell I'm not ready to talk. I plonk in front of the telly. Anna Bly's giving a press conference. She's talking about Queensland reeling and the significance of this weather event. I sit on the couch and let her words wash over me. In her calm, Gold Coast accented voice, the voice of a state schoolgirl made good, she tells me Gundawindi's rivers are rising, Conda mines at record levels, that people are missing. Some have been washed away. She talks about Queenslanders having to deal with the unbearable agony. And I want to scream at her, "Unbearable agony! I hear you, sister!" But I don't. Anna's holding it together. If Anna can hold it together, so can I. My husband comes and sits next to me. I put my head on his shoulder. So there's a lot of grief and there's a lot of pain, Anna tells us. And for a moment, I feel better, connected, joined to other people through the grief of this flood. My house hasn't been flooded. My loss is personal. A father, not lost in the flood, just dying because his number's up and his time has come. Anna brings the speech to a close, and this is when I realise it's personal for her too. As we weep for what we have lost, her voice cracks and her eyebrow quivers. I want us to remember who we are. She tells us that we're Queenslanders. We're tough. We're north of the border. A statement of fact, but in that moment it seems important to reiterate our geographical location. They knock us down, she tells us, and we get back up. This will not break our will, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I think? I think maybe, or I hope so, or let's cross our fingers. There was so much water that time. Water from the sky, water from my eyes, stinging from the unrelenting flow of salty tears. Useless salty tears that didn't do anything, didn't change anything. You were dying. The city was drowning. Unrelated incidents, I know. But let me throw you a life raft nonetheless. Hang on to it. Drag yourself up. Don't let go of it. Don't leave me. The city's going under, but you don't have to. Keep me afloat. I'll drown without you.